What is up guys, Jean here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be unboxing the iPhone 11 red version. Sorry if there's a glare, but this one's long overdue because I have the iPhone 7 rose gold version, so it's going to be a major upgrade to this with the whole Face ID, the dual camera, which is a major upgrade from this just singular camera, and this whole like wireless charging, which I don't have on the 7. I had decided it was time for an upgrade because, you know, my battery life was kind of depleting. So plus I've had this phone for about 3 years because I try not to go along with the whole upgrade kind of scheme. But I really wanted a red one because I saw all of my friends had like red iPhones and I was like, wow, the red one looks really nice. I pre-ordered the 7, so it was before the red one came out for that one, but they came out with the red one from the get-go for the 11, and I had this shipped here today. I didn't wait in line, I did it through my phone carrier, so let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Alright, before we go ahead and get started with this unboxing, like it's still sealed, you can see that the little flap thing is still there. I am really excited to just see what the phone looks like. You know, I didn't get to watch the like keynote event just because I was at work. I had a class training that I was in, so I was only able to watch like a very small snippet of the 11 release, but of course I was watching the 11 Pro, and one of the reasons why I didn't get the Pro version compared to this regular 11 was just because I didn't really think I needed that extra boost, especially for the extra money that it costs. But I didn't think that it was providing a whole bunch of extra value than what this 11 provides overall. You know, I just need a phone that can text, take good pictures, and, you know, shoot some good quality video, which is also one of the sad things about this. It's like I'm excited for this upgrade, but this thing can now shoot 4K at 60 frames per second, and this camera that I'm recording this video on, I bought it last year. It was part of a Costco bundle, and it can only shoot 1080p at 60 frames per second max. I think it just doesn't even have the 4K 30 frames per second option, but this phone has both. It has the 30 frames per second and the 60 frames per second in 4K, and this is the 64GB version. Alright, so here we've got the iPhone 11, and this is just crazy. I am so excited to go ahead and unbox it. Just for comparison side, this is my 7, and it's just in a clear case. I don't work at Salesforce, I just got their pop socket from a career fair. So there's the 64GB. And then there. It says product red. So now we're gonna go ahead and unbox this back piece. Feel that. I've got my mood lighting already here, so there we've got it, just this plastic film. Hopefully it doesn't burn. It's got that nice red tinge to it, so does the Apple logo up here. And iPhone again on the other side. And another Apple. Okay, so here we go for the great unveil. So here we go. Da-da! Damn, okay. This just looks beautiful. So this is what the iPhone looks like. Sorry if it's out of focus. This is just insane. So I'm gonna put that off aside for now, even though I really want to look at it. Sorry, Groot, we're gonna move you out of the way. So that is that. You can see my little ring light. So I'm gonna put it aside. Taking a look at the rest of the box though, you can see here that it says designed by Apple in California, you know, the typical stuff that it comes with if we pull that latch up. Here's where the typical stickers are, I presume. So you can see it says product red, then hello, and then, you know, typical how you can power on your device, the little SIM adapter, and then the typical stickers. And I watched iJustine unbox the lavender one, and she was like, I wish it had the lavender stickers, and I was like, dang, that would be really nice if they had like metallic red stickers for Apple, but you know, that ain't gonna happen. So because I didn't get the Pro version, this is the typical little wall adapter here. It's not the 18-watt to USB-C one, so this is just the typical version. And then here we've got the standard headphones. So these are the ones with the adapter on it, as you can see from there. It's the one with the lightning port adapter. Now I did hear that they no longer come with the little dongle if you wanted to do your own headphone jack, so I don't see that in here, and then the standard lightning cable. So I'm gonna put that away. That back, I don't even remember how it came. Okay, so we're putting that all aside. And then here we have got the iPhone. Ooh, it's just the front cover, so the back cover is already exposed like that, I guess you could say. But this is it. This is my iPhone 7. Dang, just look at that screen. The comparison between the two. Okay, I'm excited for this. So we're gonna go ahead and just power it on. If it even has any battery. Oh, there we go. Guess you just have to hold down the power button for a little bit. And something that I really like about new iPhones is like I like setting it up as a new device, so I don't like syncing all of the apps from my old phone, just because I don't like having to, you know, re-download all of the apps and end up not using half of them, even though I do primarily use all of them. So this is with the current iPhone carrier I have. So I'm assuming once I turn on this phone, my old phone will no longer be active. So we're gonna go ahead and go through the setup. Oops, sorry, not Chinese, English, but I'm gonna go ahead and skip this part. But overall, I am so excited for this iPhone. It does feel thicker. You know, it's got the typical iPhone ports right there, you know, the lightning to charge and listen to music, as well as the two speakers, the two cameras right there, the two cameras. And then, yeah, I'm really excited for Face ID, and then I'll do a Geekbench 4 test because I bought Geekbench 4, but I don't want to buy Geekbench 5 to do a comparison test between how these two phones perform. All right, and now it's time for the Geekbench 4 run through. So I do have Geekbench 4 pulled up here, as you can see. There's a Geekbench 5, but I don't want to pay for that because I already have Geekbench 4. So I already have that opened up here, and you can see that it says iPhone 7. I'm on iOS 12.4.1, and you can see the Apple A10 Fusion chip. And then here, if we go ahead and open up Geekbench on the 11, you can see that it says iPhone 12.1. It's on iOS 13 because that's what's preloaded onto here, and it's using a ARM processor, and I've got 1.75 gigabytes of RAM. So if we go ahead and lay them out side by side, we're gonna go ahead and do a CPU benchmark first, and we're gonna run both of them at the same time. Sorry, it was out of focus. So here we are, we're running both of the benchmarks. I already have the screen protector on there because it is the same as the iPhone XR. So it's got that same 11.6 screen. So you can see here I bought the XR screen protector. So, you know, it fits. That's all that matters. And yeah, because it's got the same 6.1-inch LCD display. I had to turn on Do Not Disturb mode because I was getting texts, so I didn't want it to ruin the site. So you can see that it finished here on the left-hand side, so the iPhone 11 has finished first. And if we go ahead and go through it, you can see that the single core score is 5,472, multi-core score is 13,778, and then you can see the other statistics on the phone there. And then, wow, okay. Compared to the 11, if we go through the 11 here, it's 3,469 for the single core, and then 5,934, which is literally like half. Thank you guys so much for watching this unboxing on the iPhone 11 Red Edition. If you guys liked this video, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel for further content. If there was something that I didn't cover in this video that you think I should have, like that was a must-have that I totally just dropped the ball on, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below because, you know, I'm fairly noob to this still. Even though I've been doing it for about a year or so, it's still just a hobby of mine, and I probably should be doing more research than I do already, but you know. Until then though, I'll see you guys in my next video. Unboxing the iPhone, oh, whoop, that's the wrong side.